You've already griped out the gate. That's brilliant. So, do you gripe a lot? Obviously, the Whine Cellar is all about whining and moaning and things like that. So, do you do a bit of moaning in your line of work?
Oh, yeah. Especially when I'm doing people's gardens. I make up things to moan about.
Really?
People call that schizo, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That sounds sensible to me. So we've got Jeff up to the mic now as well. So Jeff, I mean, for those who don't know,
how could people not know Jeff Japers?
I mean, who doesn't? From what we understand, it's comedy music that you guys do.
Yeah.
Do you play often together?
Yeah. We like to be surreal comedy sort of stuff.
It's certainly surreal. I think we had Tigers and Bees last time, a classic.
We had a bit of Brian Blessed as well.
Yes.
Wow.
That was good. That one. Yeah. So Jeff, how long have you and James been together and playing?
Well, we're in a band together called Gaudy Orde. And it's a long story. It started in 2009, and James joined about 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
There used to be 3 of us in the band. Now there's 6.
Wow.
So
okay.
I got James
growing
in because I saw him performing at Kumama Music Festival. He had a crazy act, and I thought he's ideal to join us.
And I was a big fan of them anyway.
Oh, brilliant! Really, so there's quite a community
Oh,
of
it's
the
absolutely
more
brilliant.
eccentric sort of comedy musicians.
Yeah.
So they're nice.
And he's been helping me out. I'm doing a solo album called Jeff Japers Happy Organ.
Brilliant.
And what I've been doing, I've been playing my organ for James, and he's been appreciating it over the other side of the room. And so, because sometimes comedy albums can be boring if it's just songs, you want somebody to talk to.
Oh, sure.
So James has been the person, he's been the one-man audience during the album. So that hopefully I'm going to release that in the next 3 or 4 months.
That's really exciting. That's great. Yeah.
Can we have some clarification though? Organ.
Yes. When you say organ.
This one here, like the Casio CT4.
Okay. We were thinking of a very different sort of fun organ.
A church organ.
That's it.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah. Nice. So, I understand we're going to get a few tracks. We're going to get a few little previews.
Just a
from
bit
the
of jam, yeah.
Yeah, great.
I think this. Should we do one now?
Yeah,
This one is on my first album, and it's one that the band does a lot, called Llama Man.
Brilliant.
Are we matched up with sound?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay?
we can indeed,
Maybe
yes.
bring that down maybe a bit.
And what
Hear it
about,
perfectly.
what about yourself?
Yes.
Sounds good to
We
me,
got
guys.
confirmation from the producer as well. Doing a happy dance.
Let's do it then.
Okay.
There was a man from Kazakhstan who had a farm with llamas. Well-travelled man with a golden tan, not unlike Judith Chalmers. But he was a man of ill intent who really meant to harm us. So I took a trip upon a ship heading for the Bahamas. Llama man is after me over land, air and sea. So I ran as fast as I can, far away from the llama man. I'd like to say I got away, but he followed my tracks. Yes, I did fail, I'd left a trail of email, phone and fax. And the farmer trained his llamas there to hunt me down in packs, and forwarded his plans to me, so I could not relax. Llama man is after me, over land, air and sea. So I run as fast as I can, far away from the llama man. myself as someone that he knew. I shaved my head and learned to swim. I was Duncan Goodhue. But the baldness was ingenuine, and I'm sad to say it grew. And the Llama Man, when he noticed this summer cover, it was blue. Llama Man is after me, over land, air and sea. So I ran as fast as I can, far away from the Llama Man.
Wow!
Excellent as
Oh,
always.
cracking stuff there, guys.
Thank you.
I've got to ask: is there an actual Llama Man? Is this a true story? Is this?
It's based on true stories.
I see.
It's James.
I suppose. on a sort of serious note, though, for a comedy duo, I mean, obviously, like the production of the music's good. Like, it's really good music. Like the harmonies and stuff is really lovely.
Well,
is that as important as the funny side?
we like to be good, but then be crap. Like we do a solo on a song called Lemonade,
Sure.
and James purposefully goes wrong on it. Because like you like to show an audience, you know what you're doing, but at the same time you don't care about what you're doing. Right?
Oh, nice, yeah. I mean, no, it's really interesting because I think like a lot of people, when you think of comedy musicians, you know, obviously you've got your big guns like your Flight of the Conchords and stuff like that. Don't really think of the music, but it's actually like it must take a lot of effort for you guys.
We are proud. We have pride in our musicianship.
Yeah.
Definitely, and it shows as well. I think it's
Yeah.
really.
We practice once a week with the band, and
Very often.
our backgrounds is like I came down to Wales in 1992, and around the same time James left Wales and went to the north of England to Preston and was a busker for how many years?
From the
10,
age of
15
15
years.
Really?
Yeah.
And played with South American musicians on the streets
No way.
in the north of England. And James in the band will often play what they call a charango, a South American instrument,
Wow.
with pan pipes tucked in his pants. So at the same time as playing the charango, he's playing his pan pipes.
Yeah, long pan pipes.
From years of years of experience on the street busking.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's amazing. So, who are some of the other characters in your band then? It sounds like
well,
you've got
we've
a real,
got Helen Spoons who plays the spoons. Weve got Romney Bob who lives in Canton. He has his own show on Radio Cardiff. What he does? Now what does he do? Does he do blues or jazz? One or the other.
It's hard to tell
But
all the
he
time.
Romney Bob. He plays a washboard and a clarinet.
And other forms of military hardware.
Oh no, that's Barry Sidings. That is.
Oh, sorry.
He plays a bazooka,
A bazooki.
bazooka,
Bazooka.
and a darbuka,
Oh.
and other forms of military hardware. And then we've got Tall Joy, who lives in Bockrood near Bilf Wells. She comes down for practices every
From
week.
Bilf Wells.
Yeah.
Wow, you
But
really are committed.
we
bunch.
practice in Aberdare, so it's only like 45 minutes from where she is.
Oh, that's not too
Is
bad.
she as tall as they say?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
taller than me?
She's bigger than all of us.
Oh,
Put
wow.
together.
Put together. Lying down. Right, yeah, wow. Great. So, I mean, is it cheeky if we ask for one more?
Not at all.
That's
No,
all right,
no,
yeah.
there, yeah. We'll lower our backing track.
Now, it's been in the news recently that plans are afoot for what's going to happen when the Queen dies. And one thing they've said is the BBC said they will cancel all comedy from when she dies till after the funeral. And it got me to thinking, well, what am I going to do for those few days? What are you guys going to do when the Queen dies?
I don't know.
Just stare longingly at the portrait of her that I have hung in my bedroom.
I'll join in. Maybe with crumpets.
I assume, as all good British people, we have a framed portrait of the Queen in our rooms. Looking down on me as I sleep.
Maybe a mug. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll tell you what we'll be doing. But when the Queen dies, I will eat eggs. Not too many, just enough to fill my belly. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs. Boiled, scrambled or fried. When the Queen has died. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs. The yolk and the white, if that's alright. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs. Egg on bread. when she's dead. When the Queen dies, I will get my saucepan out. So when the Queen dies, I'll try cooking poached eggs. No, I've never done it before, but the death of the Queen seems like something worth doing it for. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs, eggs Benedict, when the bucket she's kicked. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs, eggs on the boil, when she's left this mortal coil. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs, eggs and ham and my Aunt Maisie's, when she's pushing up the daisies. When the Queen dies, I will eat eggs, eggs on plates as she goes through the pearly gates. So when the Queen dies, I will get my saucepan out. When the Queen dies, I'll try cooking poached eggs. Oh, I've never done it before, but the death of the Queen seems like something worth doing it for. When the Queen dies, I will get my saucepan out. So when the Queen dies, I'll try cooking poached eggs. No, I've never done it before, but the death of the Queen seems like something worth doing it for.
Brilliant stuff. That's
Offensive enough for your last show?
yeah, definitely
That's
good.
out of a celebration for her. Like.
Of course, yeah. I mean, obvious
No
notorious
disrespect.
eater of eggs is the Queen. Loves them, can't get enough.
It's still within Ofcom regulations.
It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's great.
I think she has swan eggs, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She is entitled to
yeah,
owning
definitely.
all of the swans.
All the swans. Got to have at least one egg, haven't
Yeah.
you? Give it a go.
I have to say, your songs do always leave me somewhat speechless.
In a kind of brilliant
In a
way.
good way.
I mean, I know that one doesn't come from a true story, 'cause obviously not happened just yet. But where do you get the inspiration for your songs? I mean, it's got to be broad, I realise.
Well, that one, often, because I'm a delivery driver for curries, spooning korma through people's letterboxes. But I write when I'm in the van. I restrict myself in the mornings. I turn the radio off, and it forces me to think of words. And in the afternoon, I reward myself by listening to podcasts.
Oh, nice.
But that one, I was driving along the road, and it might have been on the news. I can't remember about the Queen and the plans that he had.
Not eggs.
And I
then.
had in my head, when the Queen dies, what will I do? And then the first thing that came into my head, I don't know, eat eggs. And then I'm like, write a song about that. And then, that's where it came from.
Oh, nice.
You are now committed to eating eggs when the Queen dies.
Well, I know what my profile picture on Facebook's going to be when she does that.
And it's going to be involving eggs of some
Yes.
sort. Yeah, really. So, I mean, have you got anything you're working on at the moment? Have you got anything in the works?
Song-wise,
Yeah.
yes. A mate at work called Mark Roberts, she came up to me the other day, because they all know I write songs, and he just said to me, write me a song about butterflies.
Oh.
So I just started writing a song about butterflies. But soon after I start writing, I'll start writing it normally, but something will occur to me. So after a few hours writing that one, I came, the butterfly effect, the flap of a butterfly effect. So I've started writing that one, blaming butterflies for all the world's disasters. So that's where that's at the moment. I haven't finished that one. But,
So do a lot of people know that you do the sort of comedy music and stuff, or is it a dark secret, or do you sort of...
For years at work, nobody knew, and then people found out and started sharing my YouTube videos.
Oh, well.
And I've changed a bit of my job. I deliver a lot to Carphone warehouses,
Oh, right.
and I haven't told any of those guys. But we swapped runs last week, and my mate did my Swansea run and told all the managers in the shops that I was a stand-up comedian. So Friday when I drove around, they had managers going, I've been told you're a stand-up comedian. Like, 'cause I'm dead quiet at work and nobody would guess, like, and so it's quite funny when they realise I've got another personality.
Good bit of advertising for you there, though, by the sounds of
Yeah.
things. I'll be telling everyone if I were you. But
Wow, I don't know. You see, with this kind of thing, I think James is similar. You only get good at this stuff, honing it over years and years. I see a lot of comedians who've just started and they think that the bee's knees, and they go around doing all these gigs up and down the UK, showing promoters how rubbish they are. What you want to do is build up an act so people will ask you to do gigs, and that's where I get most of my gigs from, is people asking me to go and do their gig. And that's a nicer way to do it, because you know you want it then.
definitely.
But we're also crap, James.
In promotion.
Oh, hey, well, we got you on here, so
Yeah.
you can't be that way. Clearly, yeah.
You guys have regular gigs. Obviously,
Yeah.
Jeff, you do stand-up comedy on your own, but as a band, how often do you perform?
Well, you see, it's where we're putting our energies. Like, I've got all this stand-up because I've got too many eggs in one basket. So what I like to try and do with the band is not do it, every open spot, but do like nice gigs.
Mhm.
So we've got one coming up in the 1st of July, the Ukulele Festival of Wales on the Gower Peninsula.
Brilliant.
So it's to look out for the nice gigs and get the band doing them, because it's the hard work to get 6 people together. They've all got to get there, you've got to camp and whatever. So just looking out for the nice ones. There's a couple of nice ones in Aberdare. There's
Jack's is the new venue in Aberdare. It's like a
okay.
city venue in Aberdare. It's unbelievable. And
Sounds great.
it's absolutely brilliant.
so we're hoping to do a couple up there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We've got a good following in Cummaman.
Yes.
In Cummaman.
Yes.
I have never been. I've
Well,
heard
near
of that.
Aberdare, it's a mining village. It's near Aberdare, 2.5 miles. Not a lot there, but it's wonderful at the same time.
Oh, brilliant! That sounds amazing. It's really nice to hear you sort of doing stuff for communities like that as well. It's kind of a bit out of the way and stuff like that.
It's great, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
And people are just so brilliant.
Oh, excellent. Well, Ozzy, thank you so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you for having us.
Not at all.
No,
It's
it's
lovely
been
to have
great.
obviously you back in you as well, James. Do you want to do one more song? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
entirely up to you.
Yeah.
What should we do? Any requests?
Oh,
Or is it something
we've got
that you
Tigers and
want?
Bees through the glass, but it's entirely up to you guys.
Tigers and bees.
Can you be joining with James?
Tigers and bees.
You can try and harmonise.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Tigers and bees, bees and tigers, tigers and bees, bees and tigers, I am asking you please to not mix up your tigers and bees, although they both have stripes. One of them stings, the other one bites, one of them will give you honey, oh so sweet. The other one will tear your flesh off, 'cause he likes eating meat. Oh yes! Tigers and bees, bees and tigers, tigers and bees, bees and tigers. If you take my message to heart, I'll show you how to tell them apart. One of them lives in a hive, the other one may well eat you alive. One can be quite annoying and make a fussy sound around your head. The other one will rip your guts out and leave you lying dead. Oh yes! The tigers and bees, bees and tigers, tigers and bees, bees and tigers. Tigers and bees, bees and tigers, tigers and bees, bees and tigers. Don't try to catch a tiger inside your old jam jars. And don't try to put a bee in a cage, it'll fly right through the bars. Just remember, bees are the ones that are rather small, whereas tigers are fierce and they like to maul. so don't try to swat one in your hall. Tigers and bees, I am asking you please, don't mix up your bees and tigers. Tigers and bees.
Oh, thank you
Jeff
so
Japers and
much.
James, thank you so much. We'll link all of your social media and everything online.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
And the chickens, providing us ample eggs for the death of our glorious monarch. Thanks very much. I hope you're hanging around. We might be, pubbing later a little bit. We've obviously got guests arriving all the while, and
Yeah.
stay tuned to the Whine Cellar, guys, for more guests.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gonna go to a song now, and who knows what we will have next. It's exciting.
We'll
Find
see.
out.
Excellent work, gentlemen.
Yes.
Magnificent. We all thoroughly enjoyed Tigers and Bees. We've been waiting for it.
along.